Should New York State put more pressure on the federal government to expedite work authorizations for immigrants?
There's a new bill. The state legislature is proposing just that. CBS 6's Tom Eshin updating us tonight on where Capital Region immigrants are finding work and how quickly that is happening.
To help immigrants take the next step in their transition to the Capital Region, Eden's Rose in Albany has been providing resources like workforce development.
I've seen guys get steady work on farms doing farm jobs. There's an apple orchard nearby that was able to contract 2 or 3 guys full time.
Greg Sheldon says the first group of asylum seekers who arrived in the Capital Region in May of 2023 have found work, but newer immigrants who came after the temporary expedited work authorization date haven't.
Their needs did not close. So now we're back in that same situation where we have people who we don't want to be paying for, people who don't want someone to carry them, that are looking to be able to just make a go of it, do it on their own.
These organizations have done a majority of the work in helping individuals take the next steps. Now, since President Biden's executive actions, we're seeing the lowest amount of border crossings in 3 years, which should provide them some relief.
I think what he's done is by having such a firm stance against crossing over and how that impacts your ability to apply for asylum. I think that message has finally filtered over through to the other countries in Central South America.
But some say the work authorization and documentation process isn't happening quickly enough, including Queens Democrat Jennifer Rajkumar, who proposed legislation to allow the comptroller to withhold funding to the federal government for Amtrak if the process isn't expedited. We asked Cohoes Assemblyman John McDonald if that's a measure he'd take.
But I think it speaks to the larger issue. The reality is there are many individuals that have chosen to come to this country seeking asylum, but same token, they're coming here because they want to work.
Those on the other side of the aisle say creating quicker pathways will result in a bigger influx of migrants wanting to come into the United States. And Freeman Tolbert says a big part of the Biden-Harris regime change will be how the United States border is perceived around the world.
What we're going to be hearing a lot about is what has she done? And it hasn't been reported on. Not many people have spoken about what she's done, but I think we're going to see highlighting that she has been trying to push that agenda in terms of what can we do to solve the problem outside the U.S. before it becomes an issue at the border.
Reporting from Albany, Tom Eshin, CBS 6 News.